If you are a manager, right now you're probably managing your team remotely. And this brings up lots of issues that we talked about in our webinar today. One of them I want to just focus on in this short video on feedback. Why is feedback so important right now? Well, we know in general life that feedback is a really important management skill because it allows your team to develop more quickly when they get rapid feedback on a presentation, a document, a meeting, whatever it is they're doing. That's how people learn, from rapid feedback, both positive and constructive, right? In this particular time when people are working from home, I think it might even be more important because a couple of statistics tell us that when people are working from home, that sense of isolation can also lead to being unsure about how other people see me. Is my work any good? Did my boss like that? Am I making progress? So right now, we need to be giving people really helpful feedback. And the word helpful is important because you don't want to be giving the kind of feedback that made people feel nervous about their job or worried or anxious. No one needs more anxiety right now. So I've got for you a 4-step process to give feedback that I think you're going to find useful to get in the right mindset. And it comes from a boss of mine who used to say feedback is a gift. And so I did all the research to work out, well, how do you give good feedback? And I managed to make an acronym out of G, I, F, and T, which I'm going to write on my whiteboard to illustrate the 4 things that are essential to great feedback. And here they are. First of all, the G stands for genuine. And that means your feedback needs to come from a place of genuine care for that person. The feedback is about them and how to help them grow, not about you and being frustrated. So it's really generous, it's goodness, it's genuine. Okay? And that's the most important factor about feedback, is never give feedback until you can see how it's going to benefit the person on the other end of the conference call. The I in gift stands for invited. Invited. So this means I need to ask your permission before I give you feedback. So I might say to you, hey, look, we're just coming to the end of this conversation around the project we're working on. I've got some thoughts for you that might help you grow, a bit of feedback. Is now a good time, or tomorrow? When would be good for you to have a chat? So that's I for invited. That's much better than just launching it on someone. The F is for focused. And that means it's focused on a specific behavior. We don't want to say things like, hey, your attitude's been a bit funny lately. We want to say things like, specifically in the meeting with the client that I was also part of last week or yesterday, I saw the client react like this, and I think it's because you behaved like that. Now, can we talk about that? Did you feel that? What was going on? Let's chat about it, etc. That's focused on a specific behavior. And the T in gift stands for timely. You would have seen myself auto-correct a minute ago. Instead of giving the feedback about last week, we want to give the feedback about yesterday or today. We don't want to let it linger. And the reason for that is because when we're giving feedback, when I'm receiving that feedback from you, if you give it to me quite quickly, I can kind of compute, I remember I did that, and this is what I was thinking. This is the reason I said that to the client. If we wait for a few days, I've forgotten exactly what I did and why I did it. So the feedback is less valuable. We don't learn if we get feedback late. So if you use this approach to feedback is a gift, G-I-F-T, you're going to find yourself giving people the kind of feedback that helps them grow. Over time, you'll develop a feedback culture in your whole team where they start giving each other gifts. Companies I work with, they adopt that kind of language. I've got a gift for you. Is it a good time? And it becomes a really positive part and a really great way for your company to grow like this. So feedback is a gift, key management tool right now.